Everybody, and welcome to Fergie Time. Fergie Time is a Manchester United fan page channel. Today is episode 1 of our FIFA 19 career mode. We're going to start a whole season and see if we can replicate what the class of 92 did in the treble winning season and the 2008 season as well. We're going to try and win this Champions League. We're going to be playing on world class. We're going to be doing episodes each week, probably a few each week. So keep an eye on that. Also on the YouTube channel, keep an eye out. We'll be doing real life match reviews, match previews and transfer gossip ahead of this summer's transfer window. But today is episode 1 of our FIFA 19 career mode, and we're going to look at the squad and see who's going to stay and who's going to go. Basically, it's very exciting. I've not actually played FIFA in such a long time, so it's good to be back. We're playing on world class. It's going to be tricky at the start. I did look at our pre-season fixture list. We've got, there you can see. So we've got, I don't even know how to say the two names in the middle. I apologise for that. 2 Chinese clubs plus Paris Saint-Germain. So Paris Saint-Germain, we played them in real life. Luckily we beat them. We now face Barcelona in this coming Wednesday, or next Wednesday, in the Champions League. But on this game they're very, very good. Neymar and Mbappe are some of the most overpowered players on the game, so it's going to be tough, it's going to be tricky. We will be making transfers, we will be bringing people in, we will bring in people out, so I'm excited for how the season goes. This is the lineup I've gone with at the moment. Like I said, I've not signed anyone just yet, we've literally just started. So we've got De Gea in goal, Delo at right back, Smalling, Lindelof and Luke Shaw, and the defence. In the midfield we've got Matic, Pogba and Herrera, and then up top we've got Martial, Rashford and Jesse Lingard. So I'm happy with that at the moment. Originally it was Ashley Young at right back, but after his terrible performance last night in real life, I am never playing that guy again. I want him gone, I want him out of the club. So that's what it is at the moment. We've got Lukaku on the bench. He's a good player on this game, Lukaku. Very, very gifted in front of goal. However, I just play a lot better with Marcus Rashford, and I want to play Martial on the left. So I don't want to drop those two. Those two are key today and for the season of how we get on. Jesse Lingard, we haven't got a right winger as it stands, so he's our best option at the moment. We have got Juan Mata on the bench, but I find him too slow. What I like to do on FIFA is play a 4-3-3 system, so we have we've got those two options at the moment, right wing Mata and Lingard. In the midfield then, our options on the bench, we've got Fred. He's not bad, level 80 player. Let's look at his stats. I mean, he's handy actually, he's handy for the bench. I'm not going to sell him. I'll go through in a minute who I want to go, who I want to leave Old Trafford and who I want to stay in. So 4 star is pretty decent. Pereira as well, keep Pereira. He's been at the club a long time. Eric Bailly, I'm going to keep Eric Bailly because I know he's such an overpowered player on FIFA. Acceleration 75 this year. He's gone down quite a lot. I remember doing a career last season and he was like 80 something acceleration, so he has dropped the pace a bit, but he's still a decent defender on the game and one of the highest best defenders in the Premier League. Ashley Young, like I said, he will be definitely leaving the club this summer, hopefully as soon as possible. Romero, now I'm going to keep Romero. He's arguably going to be the best sub goalie in the Premier League. Argentina's number 1, so I have no problems selling him. In the reserves then, Phil Jones is probably going to leave the club as well, along with Valencia, Darmian, Rojo and Sanchez. So those 5 players there, they will all hopefully be leaving if we can get offers in. You got Lee Grant. I mean, how old is he now? 35. So he's a backup goalie. I'll keep him. I don't want to waste money on another goalie when I could just use him for the season, and then maybe next year bring back Henderson. We've got Angel Gomez. One of the big things I'm going to concentrate for this season is youth development. So Angel Gomez, Chong, Garner, Greenwood, Lade, all of these youngsters will get games, they will get time on the pitch, probably most likely this season in the League Cup. I will be bringing in about 3 or 4 names because I'm desperate to win this Champions League, so they will be getting game time, but this year is predominantly focused on their development, see if we can boost their stats to high as possible, and then next season they'll most likely be a bit more involved, be a bit more in the first team. So yeah, that's it at the moment. I want to get your opinions, guys. Like I said, this is episode 1. We're going to be doing it all the time. Keep an eye on the rest of my channel though, because I will be doing actual live match reviews, match previews, and a lot more Manchester United stuff. If you're not already, follow us on Twitter. We've got 3,000 people following our fan page on Twitter at FergieTime92, which I'll be tweeting all day, all night. So keep an eye on that as well. So drop us a follow on that. And yeah, guys, let's crack on. Let's crack on. So let's go to Squad Hub first of all and start listing some of these players on the transfer window. There we go. Dean Henderson, a player that I want back, but he's not quite ready yet. I'm looking for. I think Joel Pereira's most likely leave the club at the end of this coming season. Romero will stay. So my goalkeepers for next year, I'm already thinking about next year, will be De Gea, Dean Henderson, and Romero. There's no point bringing another goalie. There's not another goalie in the world better than De Gea. There's not another sub goalie that's happy to sit on the bench than Romero. And Dean Henderson will eventually take Romero's spot, and then who knows in the future. I don't know how many seasons we're going to be doing. Probably as many as we can take before we win this Champions League. Grant's there for 1 season. We've got Delo right back. Mensah as well, he'll be joining us at the end of this coming season, so it'll be good to have him back next year. So my 2 right backs next season will be Delo and Mensah. I'm interested in Wan Bissaka. I know we're being linked to them in real life, so I want to see what he's about on FIFA. Valencia, right, the first one then. Let's add him to the transfer list. He's happy to stay, but we need him to go. Ashley Young as well, he is transfer listed. Lade will be... is he on loan already? I can't loan him. Okay, right, he stays for now then. Chris Smalling, happy for him to stay. I will be bringing in a centre back to partner Victor Lindelof. Twanzebe, he's on loan at Villa, so that's alright. Regan Paul, he's on loan as well. Ekbai staying. Phil Jones, transfer listed. Marcus Rojo, transfer listed. I do like Marcus Rojo. I don't have a bad word against him. He just doesn't get in the team. I don't know why, but anyway, Marcus Rojo's transfer listed. Dimitri Mitchell, 21 years old, 67 rated. He's not developing as well as we initially thought. Matteo Darmian, he should have been gone probably last summer with Jose. I don't think he's played more than 3 games in a season for 2 years, not since the promising start under Louis van Gaal. Message in from Zach. We are live. First episode of the new career, and first FIFA episode on Fergie time. Brandon Williams then, he'll be staying because he's one of the players I want to focus on the development. Luke Shaw is obviously the main left back. Leo Connor, once again the same with Williams. Those two I want to be developing those up. So I'm not bringing in a left back this season. I've already got 3. Worst comes to worst, I'll play Lee Connor or Williams. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Luke Shaw doesn't get injured though. Garner will stay, McTominay stay, Matic will stay for this season. Whelan's on loan to Port Vale, so that's okay. Pereira and Fred, like I said, will stay. Pogba staying. Herrera, although he's probably leaving in real life, he'll be staying on this game. I get on really well with Herrera. Really decent player, really handy to have in the centre midfield and to hold as well. So he's a handy player, and he will be a first teamer. Angel Gomez, Greenwood, Chong, all on the development route. Be excited to see how these guys get on throughout the season. Juan Mata will be transfer listed. I don't have any intentions of selling Juan Mata because the right wing is already pretty short. I do have Chong, I've got Lingard, and I want to try and bring in a special player from Dortmund. You might know who it is, an English right winger. Lukaku staying. James Wilson, he needs to go, but 22 years old, he needs to go. But I will wait till he's back from Aberdeen, and then we'll sort him out. Sanchez transfer listed. He doesn't fit my plans, and his wage structure is killing our team. And Martial. So there's about 5 or 6 players there transfer listed, ready for the new season. Now let's head over to the transfer list. So our scouts have recommended Ruben Neves, a player that I really like. I think he could fit into our team really well. He's got good stats, good ball control, dribbling as well, all in the mid 80s, short passing, heading towards the late 80s. So let's see how much he is. We're going to ask Murphy to scout him. He's 21. Okay, he's there. 21 million, 55,000 pounds a week. Well in our budget of transfers and wages. We got a transfer budget of 190 million. Now I don't want to spend all of that because it's not that realistic. Not without selling players first. So I'm going to sell some players and then we'll jump into the budget. But the player that I really want to bring in, that we've been linked to pretty much for 6 months now in real life, is this guy. Now I know he's not overly brilliant on FIFA, but Jadon Sancho is an unbelievable player. He's like one of our top 3 favourite players to watch right now, and I think he's just perfect for the right wing position at United, with Rashford down the middle, Martial on the left, him on the right. I think could be pretty special. Another position that I think lacks at the moment, although we've got a lot of them, we have no real quality, is the centre back role. So we're going to look at bringing in a centre back role if we can. Let's take a look then. Toby Alderweireld, he's actually been linked to us in real life. £35 million. He's 29 rated. Overall rating of 87. This could be a steal, you know. I know we got like Varane and Koulibaly, Regani, players like that, but Alderweireld could be a steal for a few seasons. 35 million. He's probably going to cost us 50 because you have to pay a bit more in this game. So say 50 million for him. I'm not sure how much Jadon Sancho is. Say 30 million for Neves. That's 80 million gone already in 2 players with just over 100 million left. I don't think Sancho is valued at the same as what he is in real life. I think he's a lot cheaper on this game. I'm hoping he's under 50 million, so we can bring in 4 players before we even before any of our players at the moment get sold. So I think we could really revamp this team ready for the season. I'm just looking to see if there's anybody else in the Premier League that has experience. No one I can really see right now. No, I think just Alderweireld is the only standout defender that's realistic. I want to try and keep it realistic. I mean, I could buy Messi or whoever, but it's not realistic to the team, and I think it'll just ruin the career. So Toby Alderweireld is there. Let's take a look in that different league then. Let's have a look at in the French league. See what's going on in there. I know PSG have got a few decent centre backs, Marquinhos and is it Kimpembe? There he is, Kimpembe, 26 years, 26 million, should I say? 22 years old, 83 rated. Not bad. Is it realistic? I think it could be realistic. I think so. So let's shortlist him. We could put in an offer for him. I quite like the French link there. So you could have Kimpembe there, Pogba ahead of him, Martial there's Martial ahead of him. So it's like a spine. I quite like that. Anybody else? I used to pack him all the time on Ultimate Team. So frustrating. Adil Rami. No one else that really takes my eye. So Kimpembe and Alderweireld at the moment. I know Varane from Real Madrid. I think he's going to be too pricey for us. I think he's going to cost well over 100 million, and I really want to bring in a number of positions. I want to have a number of covering positions as well throughout the squad. So if we get any injuries or anything, because we're going to have a lot of games this season. We're going to have loads of games. We've got Champions League, we've got League Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, pre-season, friendlies. You're going to have internationals because of the players going off into international duty. So it's going to be jam-packed with matches, so we will get a lot of injuries. So I want a big squad, but I want a top quality team as well. Let's take a look. Jonathan Tah, another good centre back. I used to play with all the time on our team back in the day. He was pretty handy. Nicolas Sell, 32 million, 84 rated, pretty decent. Well, it's decent, isn't it? 84. Reece Oxford. Oh, he's on loan, is he? Reece Oxford's on loan to Augsburg. Didn't realise he left West Ham. I used to think he was such a promising player. I don't know what's going on with him. Pavard as well. I know in real life he is joining Bayern Munich in the summer. He's a good player. I didn't like him at the World Cup. I thought he was dreadful until he scored the absolute screamer for France. But after that, yeah, I quite liked him. So let's scout Pavard. Boateng. No, I want to try. Like I said, I want to try and keep it realistic. I want to try and keep it as realistic as possible. So that's our centre backs. Let's take a look at La Liga. Have they moved it this year? They have. Yeah, they've moved it back. La Liga Santander. There's so many players. Right, let's just break it down. Atletico Madrid. Now, a player I like is this guy, Jimenez. I think he is, for me, top 5 centre backs in the world right now. I've seen him play live, and I just think he's outstanding. I just think he's a top underrated player. I'm surprised that I mean, yeah, they are a big club, but I'm surprised that not like a PSG or someone that like that have gone in for him, because I just think he's brilliant. I just think he's brilliant. Who else? Barcelona then. Let's take a look at Barcelona. Who have they got? So Barcelona's defence has got so weak. It really has. I remember the days when they had Puyol, Dani Alves, Abidal, you know, fantastic players. Absolutely brilliant players. But now, I mean, it's just... I don't want to talk too early, actually, because we've got to play him next week. I'm a Man United fan, so we've got to play him next week. But Gerard Piqué is the only standout there, the only player that I probably would take, and even he's 31. There's nobody else in that Barcelona team that I would take. Let's take a look at Real Madrid. Where's Varane? There he is, 25 years old. He's only valued at 44 million. That's quite surprising, seeing he's in the top 4 centre backs in the world. Probably top 3 actually. Probably top 3 centre backs in the world, and he's only valued at 44 million. Now that doesn't mean they're going to accept 44 million. Most likely be 70 plus. We'll shortlist him. I mean, I would love him at United. Whether it's realistic and whether we can do a deal, I don't know. We can only wait and see. So we've got Neves at the moment. We've got Sancho, and we've got a couple of defenders on the shortlist. There we go. So our wage budget is £286,000 with 191 million as the transfer budget. So more than enough to revamp this squad under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So most likely then, if we can get centre back to partner Lindelof, we can get Neves in, probably from Matic, I would say, and put Herrera as holding, and Sancho at right wing. That's a pretty good start. You know, that's a pretty good team. I'm not saying it's going to win anything, but it's certainly an improvement. So let's play our first game then. First pre-season game. Shandong in the Asian Cup. We're going to play a full strength team. I want to win this money. I want to try and get some... I think it's like 10 million pounds or something you can win from this tournament. So I put that towards the players and that, and hopefully after this game we should have a few transfer offers for our players like Sanchez, Darmian, and players like that. Now, I want to reiterate, I've not played FIFA in a few weeks. I'm going to be rusty. Here we go then, Manchester United versus Shandong. I'm just going to turn it down because I think the crowd are too loud. Game settings. Stadium ambience, let's turn that down to 1. There we go. Okay, let's go this then. Shandong in the first game of the pre-season. Let's see how we get on. See what the team about. Remember, the transfer window is still open for another 2 months. Any one of these players, even the ones I've said, if they're not performing, they could be gone. Here's Poga. First real chance for Poga. Oh, unlucky. Good save. That's a good save. Headed in. Victor Lindelof collects it from that back. Pushed high up. Chris Smalling. Chessie. Poga on the edge. Good save again. It's ball Poga. Good delivery. I think he's going to be offside here. Oh no. It's all United at the moment, first 10 minutes. So we're playing 4 minutes and a half. I think that's quick away. You see a lot more matches, and you can focus then on the training, you focus then on the financial side to it. So 4 minutes half, I think, is about right. Here's Shandong on the attack. Luke Shaw's going to have to cover. Good defending there by Luke Shaw, well covered. Victor Lindelof out of position. Rashford into Herrera, looking for that right wing overlap. There it is. He's found it. It's Jesse Lingard. Can he take him on? He does. Oh, dispossessed right at the last minute. That's unlucky. Good tackle there. Now Paul Pogba collects. It's all United at the moment. Shandong can't even really get out of their half. It's Anthony Martial back post. Can he find Jesse? He can. That's a top finish. Brilliant ball in by Anthony Martial down that left hand side. Like I was saying, it's all Man United. Good opening 20 minutes for us. World class. We're playing on world class as well. So it's nice to see. Might have to push it up to legendary at this rate. Let's keep it tight at the back. I want to go on team press, and they took off counter attack. I don't know why they took off counter attack. I always used to love that one. Let's say hug the sidelines. Oh, we'll play attack and fullbacks as well. Let's say hug the sidelines and attack and fullbacks. There's Matic out wide. Look at the space. That's why I like that setting. Here's Delo. Don't know if he's got a left foot or not. He has. Oh, Martial's got to do better. Good crossing by Delo. Picks out Martial in the box. That was unlucky then. Pogba. Matic, bit of time, bit of space. Lingard's making a run. The goal scorer. Delo's looking for that overlap. He's got it. He's onside. Oh, a decent ball in. I didn't think he was going to get there. It's 2-0. Is that Lindelof? It is. I did not think that ball was going to get in that box. Brilliant ball in by Diego Delo there. And oh, it's Herrera. I thought it was Herrera. I thought it was Victor Lindelof. It's Herrera for 2-0. Brilliant start. Half an hour in the first pre-season game. And Manchester United are cruising this. Probably should have played the kids actually. I think I've got one or two of them on the bench. I'll most likely rotate throughout the pre-season. I think PSG, we'll play our full team against PSG because I want to see how United do up against the best. Most likely be playing them at some point in the Champions League if it all goes to plan. Good, be strong Herrera, unlucky. United's just a bit of pressure at the moment. Good strike, good save by De Gea. First real shot there for Shandong. And De Gea's got to tip it over, corner ball. So first bit of pressure at the moment against Manchester United. And that sailed it over the bar. So at the moment it still stands 2-0. Good kick from David De Gea there, picking out Luke Shaw on the left flank. Nemanja Matic, he's got Rashford down the middle, he's got Delo on the right. Really impressed with Delo so far. Back post. Good turn by Martial. Herrera, can he get a second? He's lined it up. He can, it's 2. It's 2-0. Ander Herrera, what a first half he's having. Picks out another brilliant goal. Lovely turn there by Martial. Finds Herrera, takes a little step towards the right. Rashford ducks out the way, and United are cruising in this first half. We are playing on world class, so I think I'm going to have to push it up to legendary at this rate, because I don't want it to be too easy. I want it to be a difficult season for us. It makes it more interesting as a viewer. It makes it more interesting to play. So here's Marcus Rashford now. And Herrera. Good tackle. Good tackle by their defence. Chris Smalling picks it up. Jesse Lingard, Delo running down that right hand side again. Just trying to find it. 3 minutes of injury time in the first half. I thought it's been pretty impressive. Not really been challenged too much. You know, it's only the first game of the pre-season. First time playing with Manchester United in the career, and so far so good. So far so good. Let's see who else is playing in this Asian Cup then. So I picked what I did at the start. I picked the hardest trophy to do. It's got Barcelona, Juventus, Atletico Paris, and I think there's another team as well. So it's a tough competition this. I wanted to be up against the best. I wanted to test Man United against the very best teams. I know, no disrespect, I know Shandong aren't up there at the moment, but we got PSG coming up. Pogba's been dispossessed there. Hang on. Luke Shaw covers. It will be a throw-in. So we've got PSG coming up. And then if we get through this group, we're going to have, most likely, I would imagine, Barcelona or Juventus. One of the two. And that sets us in good stead, ready for the Champions League group games in a couple of months' time. I want to bring in a few players. If you've just joined us, I've listed a few players. Neves of Wolverhampton. I thought he was very impressive yesterday, and one of our scouts recommended him on FIFA, so I recommended him. Also, Jadon Sancho. I know he's not as good on FIFA as he is on in real life. Reason being is FIFA obviously made this game this time last year, and this time last year he wasn't that well known. It's only this season where oh my god, what a strike. What a strike. Paul Poga. 4-0. So as I was saying, Jadon Sancho wasn't that well known in the world of football this time last year. I'm sure in FIFA 2020 he's going to be 80 rated at least. I mean, he's flying in Dortmund at the moment. So I've got him as a recommendation. I've also highlighted all the while Varane, Pavard from Stuttgart. I think it's Stuttgart. So we're going to bring in a few players. I've listed a few players as well. Darmian, Rojo, Sanchez, off the top of my head. I know there's others. Ashley Young as well. I know there's a few. I think there's about several players that could well be leaving Old Trafford in this game in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And we're going to concentrate on youth development as well. I'm really excited to see how well Gomez, Greenwood, and you know, the academy players get on. And it's going to be an interesting season. So we will be recording daily at 4 o'clock every day. Keep an eye on the rest of the channel because we're going to be posting. I posted a match review of yesterday's real life game against Wolverhampton, in which unfortunately we lost 2-1, but I broke down the game and tactics and everything. And we've also got transfer videos coming out from now until the summer transfer window, so we've got a lot going on. Also follow our Twitter page at FergieTime92. We have 3,000 strong followers at the moment, and I'm loving it. You know, it's a great community, and it's only getting bigger. So if you haven't already, follow FergieTime at 92, FergieTime92 should I say. Here's Ander Herrera at the corner ball. So 15 minutes to go. It's pretty easy first game in the Asian Cup. United cruising at 4-0 win. 2 goals from Herrera, 1 from Pogba and 1 from Jesse Lingard. Good strike there from Jesse Lingard. Lovely ball. This could be 5. Rashford, it's 5. Got to do the clap. Got to do the clap after every goal. Just the double. He's been quiet today, Rashford, but when he gets his chance, he takes it. Let's bring Fred on them. Let's get some rotation going. I think in the next game, depending who we have, if we have the other Asian team, then I'm not going to play. I'm going to save quite a few players for the PSG game. I think that will be really tricky. Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani, who else? Verratti. You know, they've got a top team, so we're going to need fresh legs for that one. Good save there by De Gea. Had much to do, but he's so far kept a clean sheet. Don't really see that at the moment in Man United. So just under 10 minutes to go in this first match. United well in control and on the way to 3 points. Here's Bin, crosses in. Smallman deals with it. Fred, first few touches for him. Herrera on a hat-trick. Can he find... Oh, man of the match. Man of 21. And Herrera, man of the match, fully deserved. Really got 2 good goals. Fully deserved. Everyone's pretty much played well. I thought Delos had a really good game as well, hugging that touchline out wide. Here he is, first time delivery. It's a bit long. Can Luke Shaw rescue it? So we almost finished our first game. Good start in this trophy. I want to win everything this season. You know, we got the Elite Cup, which is what we're in now. We've got the Champions League, we've got the League Cup, the Premier League, FA Cup. So a possible four or five trophies this year. Let's have a look at the other results then. Barcelona only just won 2-1. Atletico drew with Juventus, and PSG they won 1-0. So we've got a email back about Ruben Neves then. Let's take a look. So the scout report is in. 21,055,000 £, 81 rated, and he's only 21. That's weird. Now you can't do in previous FIFAs. You could click on this. You go transfer offer done, and now you got to go for all the I'm not going to say it, but all the BS stage of it all. Player conversations. Ethan Lade, he wants to be involved in the team. I'm sure he'll get his chance. And we have got PSG next. So no youth players in this game. I'm going to put a few on the bench. We got a transfer offer for Antonio Valencia. 5 million. 32 years old. He valued at 6. I'll take that because I know he's not gonna play much. You know, if I kept him, he's not gonna be involved that much. Okay, so let's get the training started then. So we're gonna focus, like I said, on the youth players. So Mason Greenwood. We're gonna go hard. Then we're gonna go wingers. Where's Chong? 67. Let's try and get him as high as possible. Let's do one-on-one bucket race. Midfielders. Let's go Gomez. I was gonna do Garner, but let's go Gomez because we've already got quite a few central midfielders, and Popper's the only real cam position we've got. Well, Popper, what it says here, Pereira, I suppose, could play as a cam, but let's go with Gomez at the moment. Defence, no one really young enough there to really want to train. But he's only 24. I thought he was like 28. Fullbacks then, Diego Dalot. Let's go depth, defending scenarios, and finally, is there another fullback we can do? Williams. Let's go Brandon Williams. Or should we go Leo Connor? 5'10", 6 foot, both 17 years. He looks older than 17. No disrespect. Let's go Brandon and a depth defend. Let's simulate them. Let's see how they get on. Jesus, all A's apart from Mason Greenwood. That's good to see. Good start. Look at the difference. The lowest 7. He's 19 years old and he's approaching 75 rated. That's decent. That's decent. So let's play one more game today. I want to not drag this out, but I don't want to rush the games. I want to take it a bit at a time. Darmian, 4 million to Everton. We'll accept that. Let's head over to the transfer shortlist. Where is it? Transfer hub. There we go. So these are the players I've identified. Jimenez, out of all of them, Jimenez would be the one. I think he's brilliant. Kimpembe, I don't think it's realistic. I don't think Man U would ever sign him. He's a starter for PSG. I don't see why we leave Alderweireld yet. I think he's a realistic signing. We could most likely sign him. 29 years old though, and Varane, there's no way he's leaving Madrid. So I think we could get Jimenez. So let's this player has a release clause of 63 million, or he's valued at 30. Was it 30? I swear I saw it. Could have sworn I saw it. Anyway, there we go. 30 million he's valued, or release clause at 63. Let's begin negotiations, because I think we could get that down a bit. I think if we can get that for 45. Offer transfer. Let's go. Edit. God, this music's loud. I hope this doesn't flag up. Let's go 40. They want 50. We'll accept 50. We'll accept 50. I need to take that music off because I think that's gonna flag up. Oh my god, could you imagine if it flags up? Where's audio? Oh, maybe not. Maybe you can't take off. Oh, menu sound effects. What's it? Substitutes off. Okay. Must be fine then. Must be fine. Music's off, so no copyright there. So right. So Jimenez then, he could be the first player involved. Let's see if we can sort out the wage. Skip that. Okay, so he's currently valued at £56,000 a week. He's going to be a crucial member. I want him partnering Lindelof every game. The graphics are pretty good. Contract length of 5 years. The one thing I don't want to do is a release clause. Been found out a few times doing that. I need to check that actually. As soon as this bit's finished, we'll check the release clause. 82 grand a week. Done. That's simple. Jose Jimenez is, I believe, a Manchester United player. Can't see him. Can't see him. Normally there's a big presentation and stuff. But where is he? Is he there? He is. We've signed him. 84 rated Jimenez. Brilliant deal. Right, let's sort this bench out because I don't really like this. Before we face PSG, right? Smalling. I like Smalling. Young, get the hell off my team. Let's put Chong on the bench. Scott McTominay. No. The only reason I put Chong on because he's the only really player on this team. He's the fastest player in this bench, I think. Okay, he's joint fastest player on the bench, so he'd be a good super sub, I reckon. So there we go. So that is looking better already. Just by bringing in one player in the Man United team, that has made a big difference in that back four. Jose Jimenez then, from Atletico, 50 million. I think that's a really good deal. Let's also take a look at Ruben Neves. I like the look of this player. I really do. I think. Is there a comparison? Can you compare players? Because we've got Fred and Pereira. We've got Garner. I'll leave Neves for a bit. The only reason I'm quite tempted to do that deal now is because he's £21 million. And that is really cheap. I mean, even if he don't play, he could be a really good squad player. I'm just trying to think in the team we have now where he would fit in. I'm guessing he would take Matic's spot, and Herrera would drop to Matic's spot, so it'd be Poga and Neves as the centre mids. 5'11", 3-star, 4-star weak foot. It's not bad. Let's play PSG. We'll have a think. We'll wait to hear back from Sancho, and we'll see how we get on. So, PSG versus Manchester United. Oh, it's the same kits as what we played in the Champions League. It's exciting. Both won their opening games, both on 3 points. Whoever wins this is going through. We had a really good performance in the first game. We won 5-0. 5-0. Oh, dirty. So if we can get off to a good start again, put PSG in the back foot, get the opening goal, get through, and then in the final game, it's a bit like the World Cup really. Most World Cup teams do this in the international, don't they? They win the first two, and they play their squad players. I would like to see Greenwood, Chong, Gomez, players like that get a chance in this pre-season. I said they will get chances throughout the year, but it's not going to be all the time. It's going to be very rare. It's going to be in games where I kind of know that we're going to win. Right, here's Rashi, as Ollie says. Good touch. Watch the run. Oh, if he didn't get tackled there, I think Rashi was in. Here we go. I don't think they're playing Neymar or Mbappe. Oh, what a miss. What a miss that is. Who's that? Nkuku. Cavani's playing. Yeah, they're not. They're not. Oh, so I was looking at the name and I forgot to pass. They're not playing. They're playing Verratti. No Mbappe or Neymar. Interesting. That only means they're on the bench, surely. Good tackle there by Delo. Lingard. Don't lose it there. Here's Benat. Down his left-hand side. He could be a handy left-back. Good touch. Now United break. This is where we're strong. Martial into Rashford. There's the ball. Oh, it's Matic. All the players in the team you don't want, it's Matic on an counter. Yeah, pressed the wrong button there. 20 minutes gone already. Time flies in these 4-minute rounds. Luke Shaw first that ball. Good interception. Here's Pogba. Rashi. Is he on? He's on. He's on. It's just like Paris. Oh. Oh, Marcus. What are you doing? That is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, by the way. That's the only template they had. Should be 1-0 up. Unlucky. Right, I've seen the ball gone. Let's get these attacking fullbacks on. Hug that sideline. Luke Shaw, good delivery. Cleared away. Good tackle. Oh, is that a foul? Did I clip him? Oh, I clipped him on the way back. Meunier, right? Meunier, in real life, liked a tweet from Man United about something. I can't remember what it was. I read about it yesterday, and someone had put something like, "Oh, Man U under Ollie and all this," and Meunier liked it. Now I know footballers they have their own individual clubs that they support, but are we linked with him? I think he's a decent player, decent young Belgian player. Martial dispossessed. Verratti. Lindelof sweeps up. Oh, it's a good partnership, isn't it? Lindelof and Jimenez. I like that partnership. I thought he was going to blow the whistle then. I was going to say, how much advantage? PSG knocking the ball around quite nicely at the moment, causing United some pressure, and is that a corner? I think it is. I got booked for that. It's a bit harsh. First bad challenge and he gets a book in. Here we go. Corner ball to PSG. Headed out by, I think it was Jesse. Oh, good switch of play. Here's Luke Shaw. So he's got Martial down the left. I'm looking for that run. There's a lovely ball to Martial. He's going to cut in. Oh, it's a terrific goal. What a goal that is. Lovely switch of play originally. I think it was Diego Delo who originally passed it to Luke Shaw. Sent Martial on his way. In off the post. That's a tidy finish that. That's a good finish. Tony Marshall. So Man United take the lead against PSG. Don't know why I sound surprised. Almost half time. Good time actually to get a goal. Poor pass there from PSG. United can break in. Matic. Rashi hits one. Oh, just wide. Just wide. That's unlucky. Could have had a couple today already, Rashford. Hit the bar in the opening 20, and then with that strike there, could be 3-0 up. United playing well. Rashford doesn't miss for a third time, does he? No, he doesn't. 2-0 Manchester United. right on half time as well. Lovely ball. Paul Pogba with the assist there. Good finish past Buffon. Manchester United lead 2 goals in 5 minutes. Decent first half. Not what I was really expecting. I thought PSG would cause us a lot of problems, but no Neymar and Mbappe, so that takes the heat off our defence a lot. Let's look at the second half. Barcelona trail. Barcelona not having a good pre-season so far. Drew their first game, losing their second. They might not even get through. Juventus look the team to be on the other side of the table. But let's get through this game first, then we can start prepping for the latter stages. Pogba, good save. Marshall Mata. Yeah, we'll give Mata a run out. We seem a bit comfortable at the moment. Mata's a good player. Don't think he'll be in the team though too much longer. He is transfer listed. Where's that going? Surely not. Oh, that's a terrific ball by Jimenez. Below. Lingard steps away, trying to step away from Bernat. Will be a United throw. Matic. Oh, I should have pinged one with Matic. Here we go. Close down. Players to watch. Marcus Rashford. He had a good first half. He should have had a. Could be on a hat trick now, to be fair, Marcus Rashford. Jesse. Oh! Running riot here. Running riot. This is on world class, by the way. This is mental. Yeah, let's bring Fred on. Didn't really get a good run out in the first game, Fred. So let's bring him on. Fans cheering quite loudly. This is not how I thought this pre-season would go at all. I thought we'd win the first game, in all due respect, but against PSG, I thought they'd put us under a lot of pressure. But nothing as yet. Not even a shot on goal. Cavani now. Oh, he's turned him. Here we go. Good save, De Gea. First real chance for PSG, and it's a good save. Corner ball. Andres Pereira. First game for him of the season. See if he gets he's got a good half an hour to impress. Don't know what happened there. De Gea just completely missed the punch, but he's got it now. So United still lead 3-0. Half an hour to go. Here's Jesse. Fred's ahead of him. Rashford's pointing to where he wants it. Is he onside? He is. He's caught him up though. Oh, lucky. That's unlucky. I thought he was going to read that. Good touch. Be strong. Oh. Good tackle. Is one Mata. He's got Rashford ahead of him. Jesse on the right. Pogba just behind. Is Pogba. Plays into Rashford. Rashford cuts inside. Rashford hits one. Deflected. Comfortable save in the end for... Oh, I thought it was Buffon. Don't know who that is. They're not playing Buffon either. Playing their reserves. Maybe that's what we should have done. Oh well, I'll take a 3 points and we can play our reserves in the next game. Don't like the word reserves because they're all squad players. They should be... It's like they're... sort of... not as important, but they are. They are important. 15 minutes to go then. United lead 3-0 thanks to goals from Marcus Rashford, Jesse Lingard, and a good first opener from Anthony Martial. Mignon on the right hand side. Luke Shaw, sorry, should I say Jimenez, deals with it comfortably. Here's one Mata on the break. Oh, it's a terrific ball. That's an absolute terrific ball. Jesse Lingard's done well there against Bernat. He's fed Fred. Fred to make it 4. Oh, good block by Kimpembe. Good block by Kimpembe. I think that was going in. I think that was going in, bottom corner. That was good. Corner ball then. I want to get 4th. Pogba flicks it on. Luke Shaw heads it back in the danger zone. Pereira. Luke Shaw. Who's this? Rashford. Oh, he's come close again. How many chances? How many chances does he want? He could have easily had a hat-trick in this game. Easily. 10 shots against their 3. This could have been an absolute embarrassment for PSG. Tahith Chong then, he's made his debut. He's only got 5 minutes. He will play a full game in the next one, so in the next episode, episode 2, you'll see Tahith Chong, Greenwood, Gomez, all the academy candidates. It's be quite a good episode actually, plus more transfers, so stay tuned for that. That'll be on tomorrow at 4 PM UK time. Oh, almost 3-1. PSG almost got one back. Lukaku, yeah, he's not played a game yet. I should really play him. I'm going to keep Lukaku, although he frustrates the hell out of me. I think he, with the amount of competitions we're in this season, he'll be quite vital, especially if we pick up an injury to Rashford or anyone. So there we have it, 3-0 win. Barcelona losing to Juventus. Atletico Madrid losing as well. That Al Hilal were the team that drew with Barca. They've just beaten Atletico. It's yeah, I mean, underdogs. Let's revisit the training. We're going to keep the same training as we did before, focusing on interceptions and marking for Williams. I think he's about to go up to 61, and he is. Gomez almost on 68. Tahith Chong 66, Greenwood 66. I want to try and get these players in the 70s if I can. It's going to be a long old season. I'm sure we could do it. Let's quickly check the office then before you wrap up episode 1. I can't believe how quick the time's gone on this channel. Chance offer for Martial. Let's take a look at it. From Arsenal of all clubs as well. Absolutely not. He is going nowhere, and especially not to Arsenal. Damian's got another offer. Oh no, it's the same offer. I thought it was a new. Who's this then? Who is this? Richard has said he wants to congratulate me, well, Ole Gunnar, on taking over the role at Manchester United, and wishes me all the best for the future. Right guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. That is episode 1 of our FIFA 19 career mode with Manchester United. Fully enjoyed it. We've got Jose Jimenez in from Atletico. Brilliant signing. Good debut as well. Clean sheet against PSG. We've also got scouts in looking at Sancho, Ruben Neves. We've got the player development started for our youngsters. Herrera's on 2 goals. It's all going. Join us next time. Join us tomorrow for episode 2. Don't forget to check out our match review of the Wolverhampton game we filmed today. We looked at in-depth analysis of the whole match, player ratings, transfers, looking ahead to Barcelona next week. It's all going on Fergie Time. Follow us on Twitter at FergieTime92 if you're a Manchester United fan. But for now guys, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.